町方面夢島行きです。
The train on platform 2 is bound for Yumeshima via Bentencho.
This is part 3 of our Inside Expo 2025. Welcome back to the new episode. Welcome to Commons A, one of the most vibrant hubs at Expo 2025 Osaka. Here, 32 nations from Africa, the Caribbean, the Pacific, and beyond share their stories, cultures, and visions under one roof. From the rhythms of Trinidad and Tobago to the resilience of Yemen, Common A is a mosaic of global identity and innovation. In this episode, I will be sharing with you all the pavilions inside Common A. Welcome. Today I'm going to Common A, and today for the first time ever, I never realized that we actually have to line up. So there was literally like a long queue, like 5 minutes queue in order to come inside. But yeah, I'm finally in now, so I can go through all the countries. Today is weekend, so it's very crowded. So it's very important that you need to start from the door and until the end of everything, because if you come in and then you go here, you go there, you will miss some of the things. Also, most people who are here, they are really getting stamps for pavilions, which people use passport for that. Check that out. So the first country I'm going into is Bolivia. Let's see what they have inside for us. Bolivia. Bolivia presents its deep Indian roots through colorful textiles, traditional crafts, and eco-conscious displays of the Amazon and Altiplano. It celebrates indigenous knowledge and nature's wonder. Enjoy Bolivia's art. This is Bolivia. Now we are in Samoa. Samoa showcases tattoo artistry, sustainable fishing, and traditional dance. A proud Pacific culture deeply tied to ocean and land. Welcome to Samoa. Welcome to Seychelles. Seychelles emphasizes reef protection, island crafts, and Creole culture, a delicate balance of beauty and preservation. This is the Seychelles. Welcome. Now we are in Palau. Welcome to Palau. Palau showcases ocean conservation, traditional bay houses, and climate advocacy. A Pacific leader in protecting the planet. This is Palau. Now we are in Guinea Republic, Guinea of Bissau. Guinea-Bissau offers lush musical traditions, forest conservation, and vibrant handmade crafts. It highlights the harmony of nature and culture. This is Guinea-Bissau. Now we are in Vanuatu. I don't know how to say it. Vanuatu. Thank you. Vanuatu shares volcanic energy, custom dances, and disaster resilience. A proud Melanesian culture shaped by nature and spirit. This is Vanuatu. Now we are at the Kingdom of Eswatini. The Kingdom of Eswatini. The Kingdom of Eswatini showcases royal customs, beadwork, and ceremonial festivals. It's a glimpse into Africa's last absolute monarchy and its living heritage. This is Eswatini. Eswatini is one of the Southern African countries. Welcome to Eswatini. Now we are in Tonga. This is Tonga. Tonga presents royal customs, tapa artistry, and Polynesian navigation. A proud ocean kingdom rooted in legacy. Welcome to Tonga. This is Kosovo, Europe's youngest nation. Shares modern art, ancient sites, and a hopeful youth-driven culture. A story of rebirth and identity. Welcome to Kosovo. This is Solomon Island. Solomon Island. Solomon Island presents canoe carving, Pacific traditions, and rainforest wisdom. A deep dive into Melanesian heritage. Welcome to Solomon Island. Now we are in Grenada. This is Grenada, known as the Spice Isle. Grenada features nutmeg, carnival vibrancy, and wooden boat building. Visitors enjoy immersive sensory experiences. Welcome to Grenada. Welcome to Comoros. Comoros highlights island biodiversity and traditional weaving. Visitors explore marine life and sustainable living practices unique to the Indian Ocean. Welcome to Comoros. Now I'm in Rwanda. Rwanda tells a story of unity through traditional weaving, coffee culture, and ecotourism. A country rising with grace and faith. This is Rwanda. Now we are in Uganda. Uganda celebrates mountain gorillas, coffee farming, and rich dance heritage. The Pearl of Africa shines bright. Welcome to Uganda. Okay, now I'm in Barbados. Barbados showcases the warmth of Caribbean life through its music, world-famous rum heritage, and local culinary delights. Visitors experience vibrant dance performances and island flavors that reflect the nation's cultural heartbeat. This is Barbados. Welcome to Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan presents nomadic heritage, horseback traditions, and felt craftsmanship. It offers a window into mountain life and timeless customs. Honestly, they have the most beautiful felt dolls ever. So this is Kyrgyzstan. Welcome to Kyrgyzstan. Now we are in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka shares its tea legacy, textile crafts, and spiritual sites, a sensory tour through color, flavor, and peace. Welcome to Sri Lanka. We are in St. Kitts and Nevis. Wow. This twin island nation features colonial history, soca music, and ecotourism, a celebration of small island vibrance. Welcome to St. Kitts and Nevis. Welcome to Mauritius. Okay. Mauritius showcases its multicultural blend: coral reef protection, a Creole cuisine, a tropical harmony of heritage and nature. This is Mauritius. Now we are in North Macedonia. North Macedonia blends ancient history with vibrant music and winemaking traditions. Visitors journey through a land where rich cultural heritage meets temporary arts. This is North Macedonia. Now we are in Kenya, the land of coffee. And Kenya rolls with safari pride, Maasai beadwork, and wildlife conservation. A journey through tribes, traditions, and landscapes. This is Kenya. that? Suriname? What? Suriname exhibits rainforest culture, indigenous knowledge, and diverse cuisine. A South American jewel of many traditions. Welcome to Suriname. Now we are in Malawi. Hello, Malawi. Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, celebrates agricultural life, traditional dances, and lake conservation, a tribute to natural and cultural beauty. This is Malawi. Now we are in Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago explodes with carnival color, steel pan music, and a rich cultural mix. The Twin Islands' creativity and energy shine. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Now we are in Ghana. Ghana presents golden heritage, Kente cloth weaving, and modern creative arts. It celebrates the nation's deep historical roots and dynamic innovation. This is Ghana. we're in Burundi. Burundi shares the soul of East Africa, with powerful drumming, dance traditions, and community storytelling. Handcrafted arts and rituals reflect its cultural depth. Welcome to Burundi. Welcome to St. Lucia. St. Lucia offers volcanic vista, Creole rhythms, and tropical fruits, where nature meets soulful Caribbean charm. This is St. Lucia. Welcome to Yemen. Yemen highlights ancient architecture, Sufi origins, and cultural endurance. A cradle of civilization still telling its story. This is the last pavilion in Commons A. This is Yemen. Raining and I don't even have an umbrella, but I just filmed all the countries in Commons A, so I will be doing more countries on the next episode. But yeah, Inside is nice because although it's a little bit crowded, but it's nice. Also, yeah, regardless of rain right now, yeah, it was good to actually be here. I was actually feeling a little bit down. So, yeah. From the islands of the Pacific to the heart of Africa and the rhythms of the Caribbean, Commons A is a spectacular gathering of voices and visions. Here, 32 nations stand side by side, sharing who they are, where they come from, and where they are going. This is Expo 2025 Osaka. This is Commons A. I'm your host, Francina. Thank you so much for watching this video so far. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I will see you again in another episode where I will be sharing with you guys Commons B. Peace out.